the tree on the ground from the other day's video about falling, and we're gonna knock off some of these branches, get it to the sawmill. So it's nice if you can measure it out and cut the length, skid your lengths out. I happen to have about a size 13 foot, so each step I take is a foot. That's how I measure. Okay, rough measurement, get it out of the bush. I'm gonna probably take this in 2 lengths. There's still lots of tree left there. Cut all the way through, ready for the sawmill. Got chains on my tractor for a little bit of traction. It is not the best tool for skidding logs, I'll tell you right now, especially bigger, heavier wood. But we're gonna see what we can do. Clean a little trail in there, and we'll see if we can get this thing to the sawmill. If we can't get it with the tractor, we'll have to pull out the big guns. Okay, I got the tractor kind of close. I got a chain here. I'm gonna wrap that chain around the log and see if we can't get it out of here. The shorter you keep your chain, the easier it is to get that log out of there. But this is a decent sized spruce log. Tractor, I don't know what it weighs, 3,000, 4,000 pounds. But let's see if we can get a different piece of equipment in here. So this is what I like about this. We got a swivel on there, so sometimes the logs will start spinning around. Not going to be a problem with this. We'll get the chain as short as we can. We'll get this log out of here. Yeah, what not to do. So we dragged this log out of the bush. My initial calculation was a little long. That's fine. I can cut up to 26 feet. This one's 24 right now, so we're gonna knock it down to 20 feet. A little more manageable. You know, simple tape measure it out. We'll buck these ends off and we're gonna get it onto the sawmill. All right, there you have it. Can never have enough firewood out here. Okay, so we've made our first cut. Due to the taper, we're pretty thick up here, narrow down that end, but that's good. We're gonna take it slow and work our way into this. This is a spruce log. Great wood, nice clear grain. Second cut, just so you can see, once I got that taper out of the log on the first cut, second cut on the opposite side is much straighter. So again, depending on how much wood you have, don't worry about a little bit of waste. Trust me when I say I am not good at math. So I know I want 2x6s out of this log. I'm just gonna keep working my way down into it. The stuff I'm taking off the top, I'm gonna take in 2-inch slabs. I can put them back on and re-edge them later, and we'll show you what that looks like once we get through this log and start cutting some lumber. You're probably wondering about these guys. Who is that? I did have a problem with ravens trying to take up home in my sawmill. Apparently they don't like being looked at, so I hung these little owls around. No more ravens. Okay, so we're getting down into the log now. I've got a couple cants, the first few cuts we call that. I'm down to 6 inches across. I mentioned I'm gonna be cutting 2x6s here today. These are just over 20 feet long. You can do the math. Go check your local hardware store for some 20-foot 2x6s. You'll notice now the taper that I was talking about in the log. Yeah, we got about 10 inches there down to this end. You can see it really flares up at the end. So a little bit of waste in this log just because of the shape, but that's typical for spruce. Let's get some lumber going. Hey folks, just bucked up that stuff, so that'll be firewood. That's all the waste we got out of this log, so that's not too bad. Here's another pro off-grid tip. If you're not using your tractor, flip the seat up, because that's gonna suck. Okay, I did mention earlier, maybe in the video, one advantage to the bandsaw style mill is the ability to put wood back on and recut it. So these are the cants, or the first slabs that we took off. I can put those back on the mill, and we're gonna get these also turned into some 2x6. So those are those initial cants, plus what we got over here. Well, there you have it. From timber to lumber. Hopefully that's giving you an idea how this bandsaw mill is gonna work. What do we get here? Looks like I got about 8 20-foot 2x6s, maybe 9. 20-foot 2x6s out of that one piece of spruce log that we started with. So that's how it's done. In case you're wondering if that last clip worked out, no, that's definitely a blooper.